Hi, Eric Wilson here, 30-year independent licensed mechanic. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2018 Nissan Rogue so you can make yourself an informed decision. Okay, coming in on the front left tire, you got about 70 to 80% tread on aggressive snow tires. Now on the front, okay, this is the front left strut. Now these struts are full of oil. If it was leaking, you'd see it dripping all the way down here. That's important not to, because it controls the suspension. The spring suspension, there was no problems with that. On your brakes, you've got about 30,000 K left on the front brakes on the left side. Coming behind the front left tire, this is your left outer CV boot. Now it's full of grease, and if it was ripped, you'd see grease all over the place. Important not to, because it keeps the axle lubricated. This is the left lower ball joint, critical, holds the wheel to the chassis. This is your left outer CV, probably your left outer tie rod. That's the most important thing on this side of the car, because it's the only thing that holds the wheel to the steering. That is your sway bar. That's your left sway bar link connected from there up to there. Important, because that controls the sway when it goes around a corner. This is your ball joint. So brake wise, suspension wise, I'm not seeing anything of any issue. Checking for leaks. This is the bottom of the oil pan right there. See for yourself, good and dry. This is the bottom of the transmission here. See for yourself, good and dry. So no leaks on your driveway, which is always a good thing. Now, this is your catalytic converter here. Nothing wrong with it. Trouble is, people are reaching under and cutting it out, and you've got yourself about $1,000 repair. If you buy the vehicle, contact me, safewitheric.ca, and I will put a free catalytic theft protection system on it, and it costs you nothing, and it'll save your cat. Okay, the left rear tire, again, about 80% tread on aggressive snow tire, so lots of tread. The left rear shock, again, full of oil. If it was leaking, you see it dripping all the way down here, good and dry. The left outer CV boot, a little harder to see. Let me see if I can get a shot of it in here. Okay. Hang on. A little harder to see, kind of hidden behind there. Okay, there you can see for yourself. Good and dry, not ripped. If it was ripped, you see grease all over the place. Now this is the bottom of the rear diff. Now again, another leak point. If it was leaking, you'd see it all the way along here, bone dry. The inner CV boot, good and dry on the left. Inner CV boot on the right, good and dry. So brake wise, leak wise, suspension wise, I'm not seeing anything so far. On this, this is your left sway bar link connected from here to here. Important, it controls the sway when it goes around a corner. And your left rear shock, see for yourself, good and dry. So no issues on the left rear side. Now this is the right rear strut. Right front strut. Okay, this, and you see for yourself, good and dry, because it's full of oil. Your spring suspension intact, no issues with the right front strut. Coming behind the front, oh, this is the right front tire. Again, about 70% tread. About 70% tread. Definitely a lot of tread left for on your tread there. The right outer tire, right outer CV boot is good and dry. The right outer tie rod is tight. The right sway bar link connected from there up to a little harder to see here, up to there, intact, doing its job. Your brakes about 30,000 K left on your brakes. Down a bit, but definitely not out. Your right lower ball joint is tight, and another visual of the bottom of the motor, dry. Bottom of the tranny, dry. Brake wise, leak wise, suspension wise, on the front right, I'm not seeing any issues. Okay, on the rear brakes, about 30,000 K, about the same as the front, 30,000 K. On your right rear tire, about 70 to 80% tread. Definitely a lot of tread left. The right rear shock, good and dry. The right rear inner CV, good and dry. Right outer CV, I should say, good and dry. And your right sway bar link connected from here to here. Again, no visible leaks. Exhaust, other than surface rust, no issues that I can see. Yeah, it's quite clean actually. Even rust wise, a little bit of surface rust, but nothing of any issue that I can see. Okay, there is no there's no powertrain DTC diagnostic trouble codes stored in the computer, which is a good sign. You do have a crack in your windshield, be aware of that. Dash looking clean, and number of K is 2009-045. Now I'll take you out and show you the condition of the motor. Now, the thing that I always do on any motor before I even look at anything else is I take off the oil cap, right? And I look underneath for any indication of white goo, which would be a mixture of oil and antifreeze, which would be a head gasket leak and a big problem. I am not seeing any indication of that on this motor. In fact, I'm not hearing any indication on this motor at all of any problems. So other than a cracked windshield on this vehicle, I am not seeing anything leak-wise, brake-wise, suspension-wise, in any way, shape, or form, actually. So hopefully this will help you make an informed decision on whether this is for you or not. And remember, if you buy, contact me, safewitheric.ca, for the 3 for free. The 3 doesn't cost you a penny, and just gets you in and out the door really quickly. Now, this is, you can, and I will check in any vehicle that you want to see. Show you the inside story, because you can buy safe with Eric.